Hi, I'm Baron Davis of the Los Angeles Clippers. Social cause that's closest to my heart is obviously gang violence and inner city violence. The reason why, because I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, and a lot of my family and people that I grew up with were in gangs and died of gang causes. So my fight is to stop and end gang violence. If I was elected governor or president, I think the first action I would take would be to pour money into our educational system, our schooling system, and strengthen the awareness of public schools and make sure that our teachers are well taken care of and our students are able to learn and succeed. I think not enough attention is paid on, to the kids that want to succeed and want to make it. And I think investing in, our next generation of leaders is going to make our country a better place. I think it's important to vote because everybody has rights, and I think it's great to exercise your right, to exercise your opinion, and for your voice to be heard. There's been a lot of history going on in our country with voting, and voting plays such a part in who we elect as our leaders. And I feel that to have an opportunity to voice your opinion and to voice who you feel is the right person for the job, or the right laws, or the right rules, I think each and every person should definitely do that. The issue I was most passionate about in high school was gang violence. I've always been some way or another in my life affected by gangs. So, even in high school, living in South Central, it was still going on, and it was something that I had to try and steer away from. So, my fight was definitely, against gang violence and trying to steer myself away from that and all the negative energy. I think the best way to do it is to find something, a hobby, find something that you like to do and stick to it. The dream. You can always dream your way out of a situation, and I think that's the best thing to do is to believe in yourself and the dream. I receive a lot of letters from the documentary that I did, Made in America, that talks about basically the history of the Bloods and Crips and how they're still, socially active and how gang violence is still active today. And, the best thing about it, I think, is that a lot of my NBA peers saw it, and they were willing to donate money for kids in their own respective cities. Chris Paul did it in New Orleans, Earl Watson did it in Oklahoma City. Bringing kids and juveniles out to really see what the problem is and see the documentary, and the response from kids all over have always been positive, and a lot of kids have come up to me and said since the documentary that they want to lead a better life and a positive light, and they thank me for it. So go see Made in America. I think that if you kids vote, if all of us vote, and we make this issue and this cause big as it is, I think the government will definitely have to step in. And not only will they step in, I think that they'll supply more resources for all of us, for our little brothers and our little sisters to grow up in a safer and a better environment. And it's up to us, it's up to you, it's up to me, to really push this forward. I'm Baron Davis, and that's why I rock the vote.